Yeah.
All right, everybody. So I'm here with Pito. What's up, Pito?
Hey.
We're taking off the tire. So we had to use a 36 millimeter. We use the impact gun. You could use a wrench if you have enough strength, whatever, 36 millimeter. All right, for this side, the big nut. We have it right there. So it's gonna be a nut and then a washer and this right here. Because I haven't seen nobody doing this tire, taking this tire out. So we're gonna try to take the tire out because it does have a speed sensor. I don't know how, see how this is gonna work when that comes out. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna let you know how it went. Or hopefully maybe Pito's gonna try to record me or whatever. All right, guys, so we already went. We put the new tire. We left the other one over there. So what we did is just pulled it out. We put the middle tube through there to hold the caliper so it wouldn't mess with the speed sensor wire or none of that. I pulled this out. As I told you before, I pushed it out, but I opened that over there first, the canister. I first opened it, all right? And then we pulled this out. So now we let the stuff loose, the blocks, push the change off, and now Peter's gonna, with a little bit of my help, we're gonna put it back in. So it was so easy to take out, man. Almost minimal effort for that. Next is we're gonna try to do the frame slider. And a quick story is, I think the other one had a defect where it was breaking right here. And I called Dunlop and told them about the defect. You know, they were pretty cool about sending it to the dealer to check. But then they used the excuse because it was patched. I ran over some nails. They used that excuse not to get me a new tire. But what does a defect have anything to do with my patchings? You know, but that's the deal. Thanks, David, for that. You know, regardless, Dunlop tires, I think they're cool. You know, they're manufactured very, very nicely. Again, I bought this Dunlop Q3 Plus because I didn't want to mismatch with the front, but I'm not a Dunlop guy, you know what I'm saying? And with my experience now with Dunlop, I'm less of a Dunlop guy, you know? I always like Continentals, Bridgestones. Those are my type of tires. So we're gonna attempt to put it back in and take it for a drive. All right, guys, so we use, again, 36. We did use the impact gun. You could use a wrench, whatever, depending, you know, how strong you are. But you definitely need a 36 millimeter cup. We had a 12 millimeter key and a 10 millimeter key. And the 12 and the 10 is for this part right here to adjust the tension on the chain. But everything is all set. We took it off, put the new one. Again, this is the Dunlop Q3 Plus. And you have an idea of my little story of what I went through with Dunlop. If you need any more info, just feel free to, you know, send me a message to the email. Go to the About Me here on YouTube and ask whatever questions. But the guy was never impolite, I'll tell you that much. The only thing was that he tried to be slick about it. The giving me $25, you know, rebates, and looking for excuses not to do the right thing, which is honoring replacing the tire because it's slashed. And that's a defect in these tires, you know. It had nothing to do with the earlier punctures because the slash started first. I remember the slash started and then I got my first puncture and the tire didn't run flat. You know, I still had air. I took it off and I went and they plugged it. Then maybe 2 weeks later, again, I got the other one and like that, but it never ran flat. I never ran this tire flat, you know, so it was no excuse for him to try to play me out like that. But Dunlop, you know, I didn't appreciate that, but regardless, there you go. Another Dunlop Q3 Plus tire on my 2017 CBR1000rr. Wish Dunlop would have, you know, taken care of this better. Like I said, I'm not looking for chump change. If you were going to honor replacing my full tire, I would have been happy about it. But there you go. I bought me a brand new tire because that's how I am, man. I felt that he insulted me. He honestly insulted my intelligence, man. But there you go, guys. Hopefully this helps you guys if you're trying to change the rear tire on these motorcycles, as I haven't seen one for 2017, but it's simple. It's simple. You know the sizes already. Just pull out, like I said, open this apart. First open that, then push this apart, you know, and fairly easy. Take off the chain and you'll be all set. All right, guys, so we put the CNC frame slider in the motorcycle, this is fairly easy. I had a friend of mine, we took out the 3 bottom screws and we basically just pulled this forward. He pulled it. I took out the frame screw. It was a 17 millimeter. The frame screw there is 17 millimeter. We used first socket in there, and then when it was halfway out, so we used the wrench to finish the job, taking out the screw. So that's how we did it. We used the wrench to finish taking out the screw, and you know, it's not 100%, as you can see, but it does the job, and it works fine. This is nice. And as for the tire, we did the tire. We took it out, put it back in. As I told you earlier, I told you the size that you have to use, a brand new Dunlop Q3 Plus. I took it for a ride on the highway, everything good, nothing shaking. I painted this because it was kind of crusty, so I did the high heat black again on the exhaust tip, and it's looking pretty cool, pretty clean. I haven't seen one video taking out the back tire for 2017, so but it's fairly easy like the rest of them. I thought it would be different because of the speed sensor there, but you just got to be careful and keep that back caliper latched up in the back. Put the metal bar back in there, and that'll hold it, and you'll be all set. Wish David would have been a little more humane when it came to the defective tire, but whatever, we got the tire back in.